Okay, so I've got a pretty crude speed measurement system, just because I don't have the money or skills to program and make a actual airspeed recorder or anything like that. So what I've done here is I've taken this arrow, and those are all 1 meter lines, and I've taken another arrow, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the camera way back here and sideways like this. And so now, so I have a tripod, and I'm gonna fly the plane in between the two arrow shafts. And since they're 10 meters apart, we just do the math on it and figure that if it's 15 frames a second and it flies across that in 10 seconds, that it is going at like I don't know, a certain speed. I'll figure out the maths later, but this is sort of what it'll look like. So you're not gonna see the plane a whole lot, you're just gonna see it flying in between those ish. So yeah, that's the system I've erected because I don't, it's what I could come up with. Yeah. Alrighty, I am hoping that we actually got something from that footage. I was only doing it with a straight wing just to get a baseline speed test just to see how fast it was going. On that last pass I was going downwind, so it's probably a little bit faster. This really isn't like the best way for measuring speed, but I think it'll be good for getting like a rough speed estimate on how fast this thing flies. So yeah, and for some maths, I guess. Alright, so I'm walking to the field right now. We're gonna do this thing again, and I'm going to be doing my first speed flight with the wings swept, and then I'll do the math on it and try and figure out how fast it's going. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. Is this thing on? So, really quick, because I suck at filming intros, let me explain a little bit of what I'm doing. This RC plane that I have made that has a sweeping wing, I built it in the last video and you guys saw that, I hope. If you didn't, you can go check it out now, please. So pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm trying to see how fast my oblique wing airplane will fly at different sweep angles. So my first flight I had a straight wing, and then this second flight I'm going to have a swept wing. Now, I do want to point out that this isn't the first RC oblique wing or anything. This isn't anything new. There are a lot of other people who've done this. There's some people from like the 80s that did a giant flying wing that swept. There's a channel that I've linked a few times. He's called Stephanbre, pardon the pronunciation. But he built a giant just oblique flying wing. I think it's got like a 30-degree sweep. It's super cool looking. Definitely go check it out. Other than that, though, I can't find a lot of videos of oblique wing airplanes, so I figured I would make my own and try to make one go super fast. Because why not? So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing in this video. So that's
Okay, trouble. It's a part. It's.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know.
It still works!
So I bet it wasn't.
Yeah. So this just happened. I couldn't figure out which way the wing was supposed to be pivoting. So I think I hit it the wrong way, and it rolled really hard to the right. And I'm pretty sure I was also low on battery because I've been flying. I only had 22 seconds left. So I'm pretty sure I was low on battery. So I don't think I had enough power to climb once I figured it out, and then this happened. Probably the props over there. So that happened. Hopefully we got some good speeds with that though. Rest in pieces. The servos are screaming at me now. Oh, what a nice day of flying. Good thing my airplane came back in one piece. Yeah. So, slight problem with my oblique wing project. What do I do with this? I have a few options. I can either take the whole thing apart and go with a design that I've been thinking about doing for a little while. Or I could try and glue it back together with like a carbon fiber spar and some hot glue. My only problem with that is that it'll make it heavier, but at this point it's already kind of a brick, so I don't know, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna have to think through this for a little bit. Alright, so I'm about to try this new heat shrink for the first time, and I don't have a heat gun, so I'm gonna use this blowtorch. So I figured I would put it on regular speed just to make sure that if I do melt my airplane, I get it on camera. So let's see how this goes. It'll be fine. Oh, perfect. Cool. Beautiful. All right. Let's do that like a lot more times. A quick tip for my fellow hot glue lovers. If you have a glue joint that you want to take apart, isopropyl alcohol works really well. So, yeah. my gimbal's dead. Huh? There we go. If you're wondering about this gear, it's just made out of some like wire that we found at a store, so you can pretty much just bend it back into shape and it'll be fine. So, all right, this is a not great day to do this because it's windy, but this is the best day, or this is little wind as it's gonna be for a little while. So I have to do this now to get this video out. So we're gonna do a 40-degree wing sweep flight. The last one was 30, and yeah, so I prepared the airplane. So we're gonna do a 40-degree flight. So that should be fun. I think that this airplane is done. I tried to sweep the wing, and then I hit the switch to make the ailerons roll so that it would keep it flying straighter. And they rolled the wrong way. So yeah, this airplane's done. Oh my gosh, that battery. Holy crap. That's really wow. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I have a switch on my controller that's supposed to make it so that when I pivot the wing, I can flick that switch and it'll roll the ailerons just a little bit to help it fly better. And so I flip that switch and I have it programmed so that the right aileron will go up and the left aileron will go down. But apparently for some reason it did it opposite, and so then the plane rolled super hard left and I couldn't counteract it because it was apparently a really hard roll. And I flicked the switch back and I guess it just happened too late, so now we're left with this. I'm gonna mess around with these systems a little bit and see if I can figure out like what went wrong. All right, so really quick before I go, you may be wondering if the plane actually went faster and how much faster it went with the wing swept. And so really quick, I'm going to show you this graph that I made. Here are the results on my regular no sweep flight. It flew at a top speed of 23 miles an hour and an average speed of 19 miles an hour. On the first 30-degree sweep flight, you saw that I did really bad, so it didn't quite get it, and I only flew like 1 mile an hour faster. And then on my second 30-degree sweep flight, I flew at a top speed of 26 miles an hour, which is 3 miles an hour faster. And then my average is 20.7, and here it's 19.2, so that's about 3 miles an hour faster there still. So yes, it did end up being faster. And then here's all the extra ones that I didn't get to fill in because I crashed. So yeah, a swept wing does go faster. Thanks for watching. Finally done filming. Wait, what?